Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Office Boy Builder here. I hope you're all well. Today's episode is slightly different. I am not at my house. I am leaving the house to go and do a job somewhere else, and I'm going to be bringing you along with me. I'm going to spin you around. I'm going to show you who I'm working with. You guys may remember Chris from the loft conversion. Back working with him. He is doing his own thing now. He has set up his own business, Sutton Lofts, which is awesome. So check him out. Okay, so I'm in the truck with Chris. Chris is driving. The most viewed video I've ever done is how to repoint a paving slab. And I'm going back to that same job. There's a couple of bits that need fixing in the house this time. We're going to be putting a roof light in, so you can see back here. We've got that there, in that box is a Keylite roof. So I'm trialing out a different company rather than Velux. We're trying out a Keylite one, and we've got the flashing kit. So we're going to be putting that in the loft, and I'm really excited to be working with Chris again. You haven't seen Chris in a long time because he now runs his own building company. He's based in southeast London. So if you are in the area and you need a loft done or an extension or a conversion done, you should definitely get in touch with him. He's very busy, but he has a whole team now that help work with him and sort out all the back office stuff so he can concentrate just on the building, which is what he loves and what he's good at. So yeah, let's dive into it. Right, so this is the offending window. Velux, you can see where it's been leaking. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove it. The one that we are replacing it with is a Keylite, and it is exactly the same dimension, so we shouldn't have to do too much ripping out, so it should be fairly quick. So yeah, this is what we're going to be removing now. So there is a flashing kit up here, and you can see, you know, this is all okay. I mean, it's not in great condition, but it's not terrible. The ridge, that little bit of lead has slipped, but that wouldn't be causing the leak down in here. But what we're going to do is we're going to very carefully lift the slates out, and we'll clean up around, and then we will be replacing this whole light, this whole window. We've made sure that there's nothing down there below in the alleyway, so nobody's going to get dropped on. You can see on pretty much every building there's always something wrong with the roof. That's the neighbour's property. So this is what you use to remove slate tiles. It's nice and long, allows you to slide up and then pull them out, unhook them. So composite slates, very long. So there's tons of overlap. This one's been cut around. Right. I'll keep that to the right. Yep. Yeah.
This one to the left.
Yep. Chris has identified what the problem is. This is the flashing kit, and these are nails. Somebody has nailed through the flashing here, and obviously that is not what you're meant to do. These are the old copper nails, but look, all these holes through the flashing kit. That's where all the water has leaked in through. So we'll replace the whole thing, and then we will use CT1 to glue it down rather than nail it down.
You got socket, you got slate, socket, slate.
Interesting. So this is what they were meant to have. Soakers that go in between each slate. And that up there is just one single piece, right? Yeah. So that's the wrong flashing kit, and they've nailed through it. Yeah, so double whammy.
I don't think we should use this for this.
Another problem. This isn't one continuous piece, but the reason that we thought it was is because they've just laid all of the slates on top of it. But it's meant to go slate, soaker, slate, soaker, so that you get the alternate, so that any water that comes in gets driven off. But they haven't done that. They've just laid them straight on top. So it looks like this, as if there's just one continuous soaker, but there isn't, and there shouldn't be. It's meant to alternate. Some of these bits, Chris, they haven't even nailed in. They've just left there, just resting. Look, they just left them just to block out, as you do. Maybe they were in a hurry when they did all this. Who knows? Yeah.
Pass that. Buckets.
You got the drill?
Oh, I suppose you can put it on. Let's see what is. We've got button on top, button on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Good news, bad news. This is a plastic one, so it's a bit more insulated, and it has a little metal frame that runs the whole way around it to strengthen it and to hold it rigid. Problem is, it makes it impossible to drill through with timber screws. Well, why would you do it with timber screws, you ask? Well, they are meant to have provided self-tapping metal PVC screws. There are none in the pack. So you have these ones for timber, those ones for the PVC. But there are none in the pack. They're not there. These ones are the galvanized ones for outside. There's nothing here. So yeah. See, these are the galvanized ones. Keylite. Where are they? Where are they, Keylite? Right, found them. They were upside down in the bag and they were scrunched up, so they looked like packing paper. Anyway, here they are. We found them, so we can crack on now, which is good news.
Shitty blocks in there.
Yeah, they're rubbish, aren't they? We haven't got any batten to replace them though. So you have to be very strong to do this, which is why I'm letting Chris do it, because he goes to the gym.
Not anymore.
No time for the gym anymore, huh? Too busy making lots of money. Doesn't fit.
Happy days.
No, it doesn't fit, mate. Should we just leave it like that, yeah?
Yeah. Nice centipede.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should we take it out?
We'll have to take it out.
Yeah. Do you want me to hold it while you pop the lug?
Yeah.
Or I just...
That's the
yeah.
screwdriver.
Should have done that before, hey?
Yeah, you said it was stop home.
So you're screwing the window to the battens, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're slowly putting up these soakers.
Thin one.
Big one?
Very thin one.
Oh, the very thin one. Yep. Okay. There you go. CT1. Okay. Just want to quickly show you what it is we're doing with this flashing and the slates. So we have put them all back on here. We're slowly working our way up, but I'll show you this side because we're only part way through it. So we're putting the tile on, then we put a flashing, then we put a tile on top, then we put another flashing, then a tile, then a flashing. So that there's constant lap, and we are using CT1. These little tabs fold down in place to lock it and hold it in place, and to hold each with the next one. But it means that any rain that comes in is constantly hitting against a continuous flashing barrier and driving the water down. So it's a much better system doing it this way. And you go slate, flashing, slate, flashing, slate, flashing the whole way up. And we're using CT1 to fix the slate to the flashing. So now that we've done all of the tiles and the soakers of each side, we're now putting the side of the flashing kit on. This is mechanically fixed into the frame as well. So this is all done. Got all the flashing on the side, got all the soakers, and we've alternated them, and we did not nail them in. We used the CT1. We had to replace this tile. Whoever did the roofing last time broke that, so that was needing to be replaced, so we had to go and buy a new one, replace that. That's fine. This is in and secure. Whoever did this roof did a few odd things, including leaving their hammer behind. But anyway, this is done, and this will be watertight now. The last bit to be done, so you can see this is nice and tight here. Because of the flashing kit up top, we've had to raise it up. The reason it looks like this is because with the last window that was in, they created this box frame around it out of timber. You can see there's a gap up under here where normally you'd slide plasterboard and run the plasterboard, and so you'd never see this gap. But obviously we're retrofitting a new one into an old space. So this is watertight and it's dry, but what we're going to do, put some expanding foam up in here, because that'll help with the insulation, and then we'll put some white CT1 over the top. But no water will ever come through here because the water all gets driven away down the sides and around the window.
Would be nice if you could help me.
Sorry mate, no, I'm busy.
I'm busy filming.
These are one-man windows anyway, aren't they?
No,
Half a man window.
half a minute.
Okay. Who would have thought this is your first time doing this?
What's that?
Fitting a window.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Centre pivot. Little rubber strips. Nice. It's got a nice little vent feature there, isn't it? With this kind of pop open, pop closed.
Right there.
One on each side. That's quite clever. So it's vented. Nice. So that's the window fitted.